everybody, welcome back to Cornbrook Contracting. It's been a few months since Thomas and I made a video, and as you can see, we are back in the UK. We're back from Europe. We have a pretty exciting new proposition here. We're going to tell you all about it in a minute. Looks like we've got some traffic stopped, so I'm just going to pull in. Yeah, this is our new location. This is where we have set up our new business, or where Cornbrook Contracting is now based. Yeah, really excited to be back in the UK after Europe. So we're going to have a word with Tom now and explain what the situation is and what we've been doing. I think he's got parked over there. I've actually got two Broughton trailers on the back here. So I need to, or Brohan trailers, sorry, on the back here. I just need to disconnect the second one so that we can get these parked up. But yeah, let's go and have a word with Tom, and we'll explain what's been going on.
Good day, sir.
Hello.
That wasn't too bad a ride over.
No, not too bad at all. Good to be back in the UK.
Isn't it just? Isn't it? I was just saying that whilst we enjoyed our time away there, it's nice to make it back over. Indeed,
it's yeah, it's really good, and this is going to be a fantastic opportunity as well.
I think so, and I'm loving the yard that we picked up here as well. It needs a little bit of work, a little bit of TLC, I would say. A few rough edges here and there, but the basics are in place, and it's going to be great. A great opportunity for us to kind of expand further out.
Yeah, this is absolutely going to be a fantastic base for us. It's got everything we need. It's going to be a little bit strange being in Lincolnshire, which is it's a good distance from where we were based before in Cornbrook, but it's yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity, and for this yard to come available when it did, it just sat right for us. Just you know, the perfect opportunity for us.
Yeah, and it's plenty big enough for all the equipment we have. And I was just mentioning that we've upgraded a few little bits and pieces here and there, which we'll probably discuss over the course of the next few weeks. But it still allows us to grow a little bit at the same time, so it's got the magic kind of balance that we were looking for.
Yeah, and there's a good number of farms around here who need our services as well, and requested our services, and in fact I believe we've both got a contract already that needs servicing today, don't we?
Absolutely. I am no, because Dave's not here yet. I should preface by saying that he's coming, but he's not quite with us at the moment. I'm going to steal his fast track with the spinner this evening, and I'm going to go out and get a little bit of nitrogen spread on some crops, and then yeah, that should keep me going for an hour or two. And then I gather you've got some ground to go and work over.
Yep, I'm gonna drop these two nice new silage trailers we've got. Off the back of my my T6 here, and I'm going to hook up that Andersen cultivator, and yeah, I've got a farm that's requesting some cultivation, so I'm going to go and do that.
Splendid. Well, what I can do for you with those two trailers, I can move the Manitou. I need to pick up a couple of bags of fertilizer off that trailer. I'll shift out of the way, and then you can probably shove those trailers somewhere in that corner.
That would be fantastic. Perfect.
Lovely stuff. Well, I will get cracking, and I'll come and catch up before I leave the yard.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll bring these in one at a time, and that should do the trick.
Rightio then. I will catch you in a bit.
Catch you in a bit. Right. So we are going to unhook the first of these. There we go. And that will just make manoeuvring. You know, we can't back both of these in at once. That Manitou is in the way for now, but he's going to move that for us in a moment. There we go. So we'll just pop out here. Yeah, a couple of seed pallets to do. And we're going to just move this. Actually, those are fertilizer pallets, I think. We're just going to plonk these in here in this space here. We've got one in here already. Just getting the other in is going to be an interesting bit.
Alright then, you are good to go. I'm getting out of
Excellent.
here now, so I will be probably an hour or so to get it all done, and then if I see you on the way, I see you. If I don't, I'll be back here to get some licensing sorted out in the office.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll get these trailers put away, and then yeah, I'm going to head out with the cultivator. So yeah, if I see you later, great. If not, then I will see you tomorrow.
Perfect. I'll have the radio on in the cab if you need me for anything.
Cool. Excellent. Brilliant. I will see you later.
All right. Bye.
Right. Let's jump back in the cab here. Oh, turn the tractor off. Force a habit. Right. Let's back this up. Yeah, there we go. We need to turn around, I think, if we're going to get into these slots. We're not quite far enough around. There we go. That's what I want to do. So we'll get turned around here, back this into here, and then we're going to just maneuver these this way. And hopefully get these in side by side. If we can. So, yeah. Whoa. There we are. Quite difficult with these. I'm trying to sort of maneuver using the mirrors a bit, but I can't really see exactly how far into this box I am. And that one will do in there like that. Pop out, and, pop it off, and then away we go, and we'll get the second one. Like that. And get this hooked up and get this one done as well. So, hook that up. And then we want to try and get this one in on the far side. I don't know how well. What we're going to do actually is we're just going to back this into the slot. Or into the space, and that will then work brilliantly for us. Just to get stuff out of the way. Like so. There we go. That way we don't have to worry about trying to get it into that small spot there. And that will do there. So, let's drop out. That off, and then we're going to hook up the cultivator and head up and get this field done. So back up, and so this is an Amazon cultivator. It's I think it's a 6 meter one. Should do pretty well for us, and should allow us to get jobs done pretty quickly. It's why we have it on the farm. Is because it's a nice, efficient one to do. We're going to head up. We've got a fairly sizable field to do for one of the farmers. A fair way round. So yeah, I'll see you up at the field, I think. So this is the farm we're heading up to. This is Mercury Hillside Farm. Which brings back a few memories, because obviously we used to do a whole load of work on the Hillside Farm near Cornbrook. And yeah, we've got a field up here that needs to be cultivated. Farmers not being able to do it themselves. I believe up this way somewhere. If I remember my directions correctly. So the field that I want is actually up the other side of here. We should be able to, I think, get at it. Oh, not on this field. We want to go round the other way. It's basically just the other side of this fence here. So we're going slightly the wrong way to get to it. There we go. Let's head back up this way. And we want to get up to the road over there. I think it's roughly the same direction as Thomas has been going. So taking a slightly wrong turn. We're going this way. There we go. We're losing the light a little bit at this point. But we're still doing okay. The field we want. So that's Mercury Poultry Farm in there. I think the field that we want is this one here. Which is a grass field. It's not that one. It's the one the other side of the road. Ha! So here's the field we want. It's this one here. We're going to unfold our cultivator. Like so. Drop it down. And away we go. So it was a...
How are you getting on over there, Jamie?
Oh, you gave me a bit of a shock. Not too bad. Still trying to find my way around here. Managed to pick the wrong field twice.
Yes. It's getting dark a bit here as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah, the whole sort of landscape is changing as the sun's setting. But yeah, got it down. I'm now in the field and cultivating, so it's all good.
Alright then, I've just been remarking that this new fast track of Dave's is gloriously smooth to drive. You might not get to drive this as much as you thought now.
Oh really? You've fallen in love with it a bit, have you?
Yeah, getting that way, for sure. I'm about, it turns out I've only got around about, 6-7 acres here to do, so I'm about done. And I'm going to fly back home and just do some shuffling around the yard, I think. So I will see you back there when you're all set.
Okay, I have just started this job, so I'm going to be here a while, yeah.
No worries, catch you later.
Catch you later. So this T6 is doing a great job. Of course, this was brought back from Europe, this one. We had the original Cornbrook one, the T7, we had to sell. It was, it kind of gave up the ghost a bit, and we had to move on and get rid of it. The T6 as a replacement made a lot of sense, simply because it was it had a similar level of power. We've lost about 25 horsepower by having the T6. But having said that, it still does the jobs we need to do. It still gets the job done. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has been working. I'm so pleased that we were able to bring this back with us from the continent. And yeah, and just happy to be in it. It's a really nice little tractor to get the vast majority of things done. Of course, I'm a big fan of New Holland stuff anyway, so it was it's good to have it, and it'll motor through this job. As you can see, we're already three rows into it. And it's handling it well. So let's continue on. We're going to have to turn some lights on, I think. There we go. Let's get some work lights on. That is going to massively help us. And I'm going to keep sort of ploughing my way through this field. Or cultivating my way through this field, I should say. And I will pick up with you guys in a bit. Well, we're well over halfway through the field now, and yeah, no real issues. The tractor is performing well. The land isn't too bad. We're on the start of the slope. We are struggling a little bit, but it's not anything really massive to worry about. I'm actually really pleased with how everything is functioning and everything is working. And it's going to be good to get our first jobs done on this map, in this area and in our new setup. It's very, very much getting ourselves established quickly is something we want to do. Something that we didn't wholly manage to do while we were in Europe, and that was a little bit of our downfall out there. But in general, you know, it was an interesting and remarkable time that we had out there. It's just going to be good. It's good to be back on British soil, and working here again. I'm loving it. The opportunities that we're going to have in this new area are very good. They're about, as I was saying with Thomas earlier, there are 4 or 5 farms around here. It's collectively known as Mercury Farms, but there's a poultry farm and hillside farm, and I think it was once a big estate. You know, I think it was once sort of the Mercury Farm estate, but it's since been broken up into much smaller pieces, and as a result, I mean, the bit we bought was definitely a satellite yard for the estate at one point. Seemed to be abandoned over the past few years. We've been doing a little bit of work on it, but there's we've still got some plants and trees and things growing through some of the buildings. But it will be a great base for us, and to serve the various farms that now exist with this breakup. And I think this is why this opportunity has come up. The estate has sort of been sold off and broken up, and as a result, there are several farms here which are starting up, and therefore sort of needs the help of a good contracting company in the area. And as you know, it's been a big estate before. That doesn't really exist around here. And we heard of it. We heard of it just purely by luck, really, more than anything. Yeah, that was the opportunity. That's what came up, and that's why we grabbed it when we did. Because everybody's starting up in this area. Everybody's sort of finding their feet, and everybody will be in need of you know, a bit of a help from time to time, as it is. Hence things like this job, which is just your sort of standard cultivating. Right, so not a massive amount of field left. We are losing the light a little bit, so I want to get round on this and get this finished off. So yeah, I'll catch up with you a bit later, probably when I'm ready to get the headlands done and get this job finished off. How's it going there, Thomas?
All good, all good. How about yourself?
I'm about probably 2/3 of the way through the field at the moment. Losing light a bit, but the tractor's running along nicely.
I just about finished up here, and I'm going to go into the office and do a little bit of paperwork now, I think. So I will be in there with the kettle on your return.
Excellent. Oh, well, I will see you in a little while then, because, yeah, I've got a bit of field to go.
Sounds good to me. Just keep thinking of the money.
Will do. Looking forward to that cup of tea in a minute. So this is the last run that's non-headland. What we're going to do is we're going to drive up to the far corner of the field and get ourselves in a position where we can just go round and do the headland. And basically end up where we started is the idea. That way it just means that we're in the best position to get back out of the field. And then we can head home and have that cup of tea that's waiting for us. Which would be really nice. I'm really beginning to look forward to that. I mean, the evening is amazing. Look at that sunset. It is just looking absolutely incredible. And I'm loving it here. But it is getting later, and I do really, really want to get this job finished. So let's line ourselves up here for this last run around the headlands. Like so. And this will just finish things off and mean that we're in a position where it's all done and dusted. And then we can go and contact the owner tomorrow and bill them for this, invoice them for this work, and get the ball rolling. I mean, this is these really are our first two jobs that we've got in this area, and yeah, want to do a good job for them. Turn around here, get this here. Like so. Should be able to fit this all in the width down here. Just need to make sure that we're up to the edge, and that should then cover it. Yeah, we're all good. Got that about spot on, really. That makes me very happy. That's a job well done, that is. And yeah, so it will be interesting to see what tomorrow holds, what we have coming up on here. Certainly plenty of work to keep us going. I'm looking forward to the possibilities from here. Makes me really excited, and yeah, it's a fresh start. Oh, struggling a little bit up this hill, especially where we've got a little bit of a loss of traction, but doing it okay. Come on, up you go. There we go. Once we're onto the ground that's a little bit more compacted, the tractor finds its grip again, even on this hill, and away we go. God, she's been a bit squirrely under this, but it is managing to do it. And this is where the extra 25 horsepower that we've lost from the T7 to the T6 really comes into its own. Just for that little bit of extra oomph that we're missing. Right. Well, that does it. Or just about. Yeah. Come on. Up to the top of the field. There we go. Right, fold this up. Alright, Tom, I am all done up here. I'm heading home.
Fantastic. What do you want in your cup of coffee? Milk or sugar?
Milk and 2 sugars, please. And I will see you in a moment. Right, that is us all done here. So I'm going to head back to the yard. I'm going to grab that cup of tea. And yeah, and I will see you in the next vlog. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Cornbrook Contracting, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.